And we are here, back in the studio. Back in
for
the
the 99 and the 2000s, whatever Juvenile said.
Juvenile said. What? To episode 54, right? 54?
Yes.
Then getting close to that 60 ball.
Yes, sir.
Crack ball.
That's the 8 ball.
Crack ball.
Kobe final game.
Oh, Kobe final game. That's true. Damn.
True
We're
that,
back with a special guest. We got Zara's god brother in the building, Jordan.
Yeah. I think you can move that over if you need to.
Okay. They could.
That's on me.
Yeah,
I
they
should
good.
have adjusted it before. I was
Nah,
like,
you good.
He walked in today, fucking 6'7". He was like, "Yo, what's good?" I was like, "This nigga tall as fuck."
You're not the
good.
tallest one here now.
I never was I?
Yeah.
Well, kind of, yeah, I guess. That's so funny because Zara's family members is like full of talent. Like she always tells us like about like her brother played.
She come from royalty.
She really does though. Every other week, she like Jay-Z came out my house, Beyonce sat in my
say
pool.
that.
Right, cousin, uncle, brother, no 50 Cent somehow. It's just-
He's my distant cousin. 50 Cent is my distant cousin.
Okay,
Oh,
see, look,
I ain't even know that.
His cousin is married to my cousin.
50 Cent married?
No, 50 Cent's cousin is married to my cousin.
tell him come on the pod then. How about that?
I don't have those
Man,
connections.
shout out 50 Slot to the
Nah.
podcast. Street approved. Need you.
Now he don't got
Facts.
connects now. But what, your cousin? You said?
He's my distant cousin.
What do you mean distant?
Like if my cousin didn't marry his cousin, we would not be related. Like
That's a lot of math.
But it really is though. It's
Oh my
like,
goodness.
this cousin related to that cousin twice removed.
that's what I'm saying. So if they
Fucking
didn't
third.
get married, we would not be related.
No, we are here though. About to get to the nitty gritty. All right, so let's get into the person, you. So tell people where you from and A to Z. Pretty much.
So let's go. I'm Jordan. I'm from Cali, San Diego, but
Oof.
you know I be on the East Coast on the regular. I be in Jersey a lot. That's where a lot of my family from.
AKA Zaria.
AKA Zaria, you know. But yeah, right now I'm doing music, modeling, a little bit of design. I be everywhere, doing everything. Find me.
Find him, people. Find him. All right, so let's get into so how did you get into like making like music pretty much?
Yeah, oh, this is a long story. So I started
We all
making
here.
music. What, 6th, 7th grade? I was making beats on GarageBand.
Hey.
I went back and listened to them.
GarageBand.
Trash, right? But I was just throwing loops in there, throwing all these loops in there, and then it progressed. And then finally, my freshman year in college, I was at a JUCO in San Diego. I forgot the name, yo. Oh, Southwestern College.
It'd
Southwestern
be
College.
like that.
OD. But yeah, so I was there, and I'd be in my room a lot. And I started rapping into my computer off of the Apple headphones. And it sounded like trash, but I was like, let me see how good I can get it to sound.
Right.
And then I got a phone. BandLab came out. I got Logic. I got all these mixing tools, Auto-Tune, Melodyne. And I really just started building it. I make less beats now. I do more vocals and writing, but it's still all the same. Just kept going until, oh yeah, funny enough, my second year in college, I went to Sac State where I was hooping. And me and my boy OC, shout out ISO, we was in the backyard damn near every day after practice, just freestyling, writing, making beats. And that's really where I found like my family and my love for music right there. It was like, I really got to do this shit.
Gotcha. I was just about to ask you, like, what was the spark that really made you, like, hit you, like, yeah, I got to do this shit?
Well, the first spark was 4th grade. I was on the playground, right? Mm-hmm. I got my blue iPod Nano. First time
the
ever.
Nanos.
Christmas. I'm excited.
That's old, yeah, for real.
You gotta hide it too, cause you can't bring no iPod to the
Yeah,
playground.
facts.
So I'm hiding. I got my earphones in my hoodie. Kanye, Good Life, come on.
Welcome to the life I live.
When I thought that I was gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Concert?
Facts.
I was
that
playing.
shit.
My mom had downloaded all her music. It was probably like 120 songs. There was that, like Lil Wayne. I had all of that, but it was a lot of like girly pop too. So like it really, you know, like Fergie, you got Fergalicious, Glamorous. You got like, what's that? Great Escape, Gwen Stefani.
Oh, shit.
So
okay,
yeah, I was like,
okay.
my mom had a great taste in music, like Black Eyed Peas, Tupac, Biggie. So I was listening to everything. So
Got you.
from a like young age, I was big into music. But then that's when the spark hit, was when this would have to be. So I was at Sac State. I did 2 years there, like it was jail.
Did it
And
big.
then after that, it was after my junior season. I wasn't really with the hoops anymore. I was like having a really bad time, tough time, and I'm looking to transfer. I always was more of like a mobile player.
Okay.
But where I grew up determined like most people were shorter than me, so I was like a center, but I was more like a mobile 4, and like I never really got to work on my skills and practice. I could have been working harder, I'm not gonna lie, like self-reflection, but like I never really got that love for like the position I thought I was gonna be in, so my love over time really started declining. And then my music and my love for the arts was picking up at the time. And then so I get to that, my junior year, I transfer, put my name in the portal, and my grades wasn't great, so I'm getting like low D1, high D2 looks. But then they start finding out about my grades because this was right after the COVID season, right?
Oh shit!
I was not in school. I wasn't doing none of that. I wasn't showing up to my classes, so all my grades dropped. And so finally, I find a school. It's NAIA D1, and I go there, and I'm having a terrible time. Like they love me, they want me, they see me on the court as like this great hooper. They want me to be the person I want to be. It's like I'm in this like good situation. And that's when it hit me. Like, so my coach asked me this one question. He goes, I want everyone to sit down for 2 minutes and just think about their why. Why are they doing this? And I sat there for that 2 minutes.
Like,
And I swear not one thought popped into my head. I sat there for 2 minutes straight and tried to find something, and I could not do it. And I was like, at that moment, I was done. I went to practice the next day, crashed out, talked to my coach, went home, drove 3 hours home. I didn't even drop out. I just left. I was done with it.
I'm not even coming back.
Yeah, I was like, and he was super supportive too. Shout out him. He was like, yeah, I just want you to be like the best person you are, and if this isn't right for you, like, then you got to see a new path. And that's when I went home.
That's a good
coach. And I no freeze this, no homo. I sat on it, my thoughts, and I chilled. I didn't really do much, and then as the time went on, I finally started to. Because it's tough to be a musician in the arts, because it's like you want people to believe in you, but no one's going to believe in you until you believe in yourself and you show everybody something. So it's like, as a person that's been shy, I ain't want to drop shit, but no one's going to bump your shit if you're not dropping shit, and you're not going to get no support. So I built up the confidence, I built up everything, and finally I'm here.
We are here in the flesh.
What was a song you made that you felt like it was fire, but people weren't really catching on to?
That's a good question.
So I honestly don't play that much music for people.
Okay.
But there was one song I made the beat and everything. I named it Magic. And I was like, yo, this the one. Oh my God, this the one.
Sir.
And I started, as I feel with every song, and I sent it around, and it just, everyone was like, oh yeah, I like this one. But I sent 2 songs. Everyone was like, I like this one, but the other one, I like that one a lot better. And I was like, scrap it. So yeah, that one and like 40, 50 others just sitting in the vault.
Gotcha. Yeah, it usually be like that. It's like music artists. Like, I'm a music artist myself. And it be the songs that you fucking hate. Like, you fucking are just terrible. But you send it out just to see, like, the feedback of everybody else. And everybody's like, I fucking love this shit. I'm like, yo, this is the trashiest shit I ever made.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? But the shit you know is, like, fire. Everybody's like, yeah, that's cool. And it's like, wait, hold on. What the fuck is happening right now, bro? So I definitely feel you on that shit.
All about finding your audience type shit. And it's tough when your family, like, they don't bump the same shit that you be making.
Exactly.
Who was your biggest supporter when you first like said like I'm gonna do music for like this is the path I want to take?
Honestly, my parents. My mom, I told her, I was like, because I'm very secretive about what I wanted to do. People was asking me, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know. And in the back of my mind, I'm going to do this music shit and I'm going to be the best. But like, I didn't want to say that because everyone going to look at you like you crazy.
Yeah.
And so it's a side note. They say you can't tell your big dreams to people who don't dream. Because they don't understand it.
Exactly. That's a bar. Say it loud for people in the back. Say it loud.
I gotta reword it. It's I gotta think of the exact wording. It was something like, I'll just say it again. It's, you can't talk about dreams to people that like don't. You can't talk about big dreams to people who don't be sleeping like that, or people who don't be dreaming like that.
Facts.
I'm
That's a
trying
fact.
to be like cool with the words.
Nah, you good. Nah, that shit was fire. That shit was fire.
No, because like a lot of people, I would say, when you're telling somebody your vision, they might not click in their head like of that exact like vision in their head. So like so they're just gonna be like, yeah, that's cool.
Fact.
But in your head, you're like, this is about to be fucking
That shit
amazing,
about to
not
go
fucking cool,
crazy,
amazing,
word.
nigga.
OD. Most people don't have the vision either, because like you have a vision for your music, and it's like you make something rough. It's like, oh, but I know this gonna be here, and this gonna sound like this, and you send it, and they're like, oh, this sound rough. It's like, nigga, I know it sound rough.
Yeah,
Like, I sent you a rough draft.
Yeah,
What's your
word.
rough? Fucking name says rough in it.
You're right.
Right.
This don't say
Yeah.
final in it. It don't say master. It don't say none
None
of that.
shit. Yeah,
But
that-
not everyone's gonna see your dream the way that you do, though. So like, even if they do support you, it's hard to find those people who are gonna see it the way that you want them to see it. So
Facts.
like, when did people start saying like, oh, I can actually see you doing this for real? Like, when did people start taking you seriously when you said you wanted to do music?
People started taking me seriously when my dad, I told him I was starting to get into music, and so I talked about this a little bit, but my brother's agent, my brother Ron Harper Jr., his agent Drew Gross works for Rock Nation, and so one of their head dudes, his name is Juan, my dad knows him, and so we was at the draft party for my brother and all the Rock Nation dudes, and my dad like introduces me and goes, yo, my son's a writer. At first, I didn't even know he said writer. Because I was an artist and a writer. But my dad goes, oh, yeah, he's a writer. Can you help him out? And so I got a meeting with him at the Rock Nation building. We was on the balcony just chilling.
That's a vibe.
Oh, huge vibe. It's fire. It's fire. And then we talk, and he's like, yeah, we can get you in these writers camps. He put me on with people in L.A. because where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
And like he was just getting me into it. And then I came back the next day. Because when I went home and I thought about it, and I was like, he only talked about writing.
Mm-hmm.
My dad definitely told him I'm a writer. So I went back the next day. I waited for the time. The conversation popped. I was like, oh, my dad told you I was a writer? I'm an artist, too. And so he put me on with the head of A&R at Rock Nation, and he was listening to it, and he was like, you're like, so I was playing him, because I make every genre, so I'm playing him all these genres, and he's like, yo, this is fire, just it needs one thing, because I knew the mix wasn't great, and like he knew that I wasn't like a professional producer and like engineer, so
Gotcha.
but he's like, they all missing one thing. I think the engineer could touch on that a little bit, and then I started playing him my like R&B rap like Drake vibes, and he goes, yo, this is fire, I need you to keep it to one key like Drake does. And I've been a huge Drake fan, but like I didn't want to, like, everyone's always told me like, oh, you kind of had that Drake vibe, and I didn't want to mimic him. I didn't want to be another copycat, because you don't make it nowhere without your own sound.
Got you.
And so when I heard that, I was like, yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta dial it, but I also gotta make sure I keep it original.
Facts.
And so from that point on, that's really been the point, is just finding my sound and finding that where I could mix everything that I listen to.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Would you ever? Because that's where I feel like that's where a lot of artists come about, is when they go into writing. Because nowadays, you know, the game is so oversaturated, and everybody wants to be an artist. I get the same feedback as well, you know what I'm saying? But that songwriting, something about that songwriting, which is kind of like a lot of people like oversee, because it's like, yeah, you in the background, but it's like, it's still your song at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
And you already got the plugs, you feel me? So I like to see like your name on a song, you know what I'm saying, on the Apple iTunes and shit.
Honestly,
like, yo, I
me,
know that guy.
For
That'd
me,
be fire, bro.
It's not even about the credit, because I don't give no fucks about the credit as long as you go and pay me, and as long as that shit fire.
Facts.
Because if I write some shit and it sound bad, don't drop it. Just please. You don't even, like, I don't care if my name on it, as long as you throw me that bread. Or if you don't want to throw me that bread, you just want to throw my name on it, go ahead. But hit me up, because I got you. I got you for the low, too. My songs is heat. I've been studying. So, there's the flow god, right? Drake, he's the flow god. He got a flow for everything. He can hop on any flow. His bars are fire, but it's not like too overwritten. It's simplistic, but in a way that he's really saying something.
Right. Yeah.
Then there's the punchline guys, J. Cole, because he's like, he got all these bars.
Big Sean got punchlines.
Big Sean got punchlines too. Maybe J. Cole's not like a punchline guy. Maybe he's like the
storyteller.
The storyteller. He's like the storytelling guy.
Got you.
And then, like, because he's always telling you something, And then there's Kendrick, who's just like
that nigga's a prophet.
a god. He's just God. He's just God.
He's just a prophet, bro.
When I started bumping Kendrick, his name was still K Dot too.
Yeah,
it was right before he
sir.
blew up. It was like 2011, 2012. And I started bumping him. I'm like, yo, he's different. Overly dedicated, growing apart. I'm like an 11, 12-year-old. I'm in my bag. I'm like, I gotta get in a relationship so I can get my heart broken so I can bump
Facts.
this. And then he dropped Good Kid, Mad City.
Over.
I said, what? Hold on. Can we talk about how he didn't win that Grammy that year?
Who won the Grammy that year?
Macklemore.
Oh yeah, the white
Macklemore
white
even
boy.
said he shouldn't have won that shit.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But we all know why that.
Cause
The board. Well, that too, yeah, of course.
Not the.
Because Macklemore only had whatchamacallit.
That shit was popping though.
I'm gonna pop some tags.
It wasn't
Mind you, that was
popping,
my
you
shit.
know,
Well, nah, he
Shot?
had that and he had
When
Hey,
this
man,
was third
come
grade,
on.
I thought it was getting that shit.
yeah, what song?
Oh
the
yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah.
See, he I know what he did. He had the LGBTQAAA something.
QIA.
No hate to
plus.
Macklemore either. I love that.
Nah.
I met him in Sacramento one time.
He
He's
found
a
a
cool
cheat
dude.
code and put them in his video.
Ah, the when they over.
And the dude that was singing the hook, I believe he was part of that group. So that kind of like, you just got that.
That put it
whole
over the-
fan
yeah.
He started
Yeah.
a wave.
just went crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but we all know Kendrick should have won that. Come on now. But
Racism at its finest. No?
damn,
I got pulled over yesterday.
Speaking of racism, there you
I
go.
got yeah, this is a wild tangent, but I got pulled over yesterday. Not for anything I did. He goes, yeah, so I ran your plates and your registration's old. I was like, well, first of all, why you even run my plates for? Like, what was I doing?
Word.
I'm driving.
DWB.
you're just being a dick.
Driving while black.
And yeah, so then he goes, and I didn't have, because it's not my car, it's my brother's car.
Okay.
So I didn't have the insurance either.
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes, I'm going to pick my little sister up from dance. He goes, yeah, I'm going to tow this right now. I was like, yo, chill out. First of all, I'm going to pick up my little sister from dance. Second of all, I'm trying to call everybody on the phone to get to the know-how.
Yeah.
And no one picking up. So why am I taking the brunt of this? Like,
Facts.
and then so he goes back to his car, and I'm sitting there still calling everybody. No one's picking up. Everyone be busy, you know. But he come back and he's like, so I wrote you these 2 tickets. They weren't even for me. It was for the registration owner.
Man, I'll be tight.
I was sitting there sick because it wasn't even like it was nothing I could do about it.
Wait, can you write a ticket for someone that isn't there?
Because their
That
car.
is-
Yeah.
It's their
The
car.
car.
But it's too easily fixed tickets. Got the registration today and there was insurance, so that's just
They'll do
disputable.
just
So, yeah.
get paperwork and just
I
go to
got a
court
ticket
and
once
show
that I
it.
could have disputed, but I didn't because I
Why
was
not?
going up. Because like, in order for me to fight it, you have to show up into court, and like I think it was around the time I was going on vacation. Because like they put the car was registered to me, which it wasn't. They put the car was green and it was gray. And I was like, I'm going to go pick up my mom. And then he was like, oh, where are you coming from? I'm like, Patterson. He was like, why? I'm like, I live there.
Wow.
like, what?
Yo, cops be
No
dickheads,
facts. I was like, because
bro.
I live there. So he didn't even give me a ticket. He's like, oh, I could have gave you a ticket for speeding, but he's like, I'm just gonna give it to you for obstruction of your license. Like, you know, the thing that goes around your license plate.
Yeah.
I'm like, the car comes with that. Like, you
Yeah,
can
'cause they
literally
be on some
buy
bullshit with that,
decorative
yeah.
ones. Like, what the like? What do you mean? So then I was like, you know what, whatever. And my mom was like, you know, just pay it. And like, I took the L on that one because, like I said, we are going on vacation around the time that would have had to go to court to
Yeah.
fight it, and it was a white town. So I'm like, yeah, like I just paid it. I took the L on that one.
It's funny too, cause half my friends are cops. Cause like 2 weeks ago for my cousin's baby shower, they could put up with a gun. I'm like, why you got a gun to a baby shower? Like, no, you're a cop, but why you got a gun on you? He was like,
Word.
never know, man. You never know. I was like,
Like,
yo,
nigga,
you
you
good.
a
Shit, he
cop.
right though. He a cop.
I was like,
Well, fuck.
it was
Love my
Trey.
good
It was
cops.
Trey.
But you can get in trouble
a cop?
if he's off
He
duty.
cop in fucking Helden. Yeah,
In
cop.
Helden?
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, them
Trip a
niggas.
whole little fucking 9 minutes. I was like, man, nigga. It was not heavy too. I was like, this shit heavy.
Shit, I almost got popped by a cop one time. That shit.
Yeah, me too.
For the dumbest shit. I'm sitting on my own car
Man, Segway. Here you go.
because I just got off work. It's like 11 o'clock at night. And I'm sitting on my car waiting for the AAA to come because I locked my keys in my car.
Man, I remember those days.
Tired as hell, so I'm just sitting there. And then the cop, I don't know, he just comes out of nowhere. This is when I was working at Burlington Coat Factory. So I'm sitting, I can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in this empty ass fucking parking lot waiting for AAA to come. And he comes over, but he does like some skirt and like in front of my car. And he come out with his hand on his hip. And I'm mad. That just made me pissed off. I'm like, yo, I
what?
want to get shot.
You're
'cause I'm
literally
about
just
to fight.
sitting
wanna
there
get
though.
shot.
Like you're literally just sitting there.
And he's like, what are you doing? sitting on
what
my
does it look
car,
like
bro.
on
He's like,
film?
why? I was like, I locked my keys in the car. Luckily, my manager, she stayed with me, but I guess that gave it away because she had a I think she had a Mustang, but it was all blacked out and shit. So he probably thought it was some dumb shit, but it was just like the way he
pulled up on
went
you,
about the
yeah.
whole shit. If she wasn't there, he probably would have did some shit.
Yeah.
Cause she rolled down her window. She was like, "Nah, he just waiting for AAA to come." And next thing you know, AAA is like right there. He's like, "Oh, all right." I'm like, bro,
Whatever,
for
yeah.
real?
The most.
It's 11 at night. I'm sitting on my car. I don't look. I'm on my phone like this, bro, just like chilling. And this nigga just comes out with his fucking like ready to pop my ass, bro. I'm just like, all right.
He probably thought on you was like fucking lookout or something.
I like, if anything, the sale was made.
Right.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
late already.
You feel me? But
I almost got shot a couple times. Never
that's when
by
I was
police
in,
though.
in the South, though. Them niggas.
What about police?
Wait, whoa, what?
Never by police. Never by police.
Oh, Jesus.
So there was
How you get here?
one time was crazy because I didn't even do nothing. So I pulled up to this dude's house. Talking about racist. I pulled up to this dude's
Don't
house
do
in
that,
San
racist.
Diego, and I park in front of it. I'm about to go to a party, a New Year's party down the street at my homie's crib,
Yeah, New Year's party
and
trauma for me.
this dude walk out of his crib, and I see something in his hand, and it's a shotty.
Damn.
A
He
sh-
has
shotgun?
he has a sawed off.
Oh nah,
He
it's
has a
not.
sawed off in his
damn.
hand. He's holding
I
it
like-
like this, like next to his leg. And so I see him through the car, and my friend is like, "Yo," and I'm like, "Yo, I gotta talk to him. I gotta get out the whip and talk to him
Facts.
before he walk up. I can't let him walk up."
And
Who gonna
just
talk to him?
let
You gonna
that
talk to him?
shit
So
go.
yeah, so I step out.
You look
He's at his
crazy,
house.
man. I was-
He's in front of his house. I'm probably like 8 feet away because my car's off. It's some old ass shit.
Oh, never mind.
And so I
Over.
hop out the whip, and I'm like, "Yo, excuse me, sir. Like, what's going on?" White voice. Gotta hit him with it. And he's like, "What are y'all doing?" That wasn't white. I'm using my white voice.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
got you.
"Hey, what are you guys doing here? Why are you parked there?" And I was like, "Hey, I'm just going to a New Year's party down the street, like my friend's house." I was texting him. I didn't know which house it was, so I was trying to figure it out. And then he's like, "Oh, okay. There were these people, like these Mexicans, ding dong, ditching me." And so I got
blow their head off.
and so I got
real?
scared, and I was like,
God
"Number one,
damn.
that's not reasonable force.
Oh my
They ding dong
God.
ditched you, so you're gonna come out with a shotgun, like."
But you're
He's-
also not Mexican and you didn't do anything to.
right. Why
cause
would
him
they
to come
park in
out.
front of your house?
He probably thought they was in the car, probably. So you never.
But why
know.
would park?
But
Who
still,
Granted,
can park
granted,
in front of
granted.
the
He got
house?
out the car. He clearly
I
isn't
know,
Mexican.
But Grant,
But then
obviously, what I'm saying though.
so yeah, he goes, "Oh, okay," and but in like a nicer voice, and I was like, "Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move my car now." He's like, "Oh no, you're good, you're good."
Nah,
I'm like,
car.
nah.
And I was like, at that point, I had
Nah.
this thought, like, yeah, I could move my car, but where's it gonna be safer?
Yeah.
Facts.
Nigga in the crib got a sawed off shutty. He gon' go to town, like he gonna work for my nigga trying to pull up and steal my car. He outside with the sawed off, like
Boom.
right. I'm gonna leave my shit right there.
Thought he
We
was
good,
a
we
Mexican.
This is crazy.
Hey, what? That's wild.
Well, anyway, we
Like,
got
how
off
you
way
know-
off topic.
Oh,
I think back to the
Cause-
music, man. Can you talk about
My bad,
shotgun
bro.
songs?
Yeah, yeah.
good. I be getting off top.
Trauma.
What's the hardest part of writing for you?
Hardest part of writing is going back and reading through and making like changes, because I'm like a quick creative. I have the flow soon, so I'm quick to put these bars down. But I've been trying to learn from Jay-Z where he never writes anything, so he can always switch up the bars. It's hard to remember that shit though. I don't know how he does
That's
it.
what
I
do.
feel you. You gotta
But
be a
yeah.
certain kind of human to do that
Oh,
shit.
God.
I
So-
feel like he kind of trained himself to do it though too. Like he's been
Facts,
doing it for so long.
If you feel
So.
like this, you like, I'm like, run it back.
But yeah, because I know which lines I want to switch, but after the moment, it's hard to put them into context. Because like you build that whole scheme, and then you gonna change one bar of it, but then it's gonna sound off. So then you gotta change this and that. So yeah, I just gotta take more time with it, construct better.
Gotcha.
All right, so let's play.
So taking my time with it would be my
Take your
hardest.
time?
Yeah, taking my time with it.
All right, so let's play one of my favorite songs that Zaria sent me in the group chat. It was Aura.
I like that one.
That was
Aura.
the first one I was gonna drop.
We gonna ask who that one's about though.
All right, let's play it for the people.
That was about me.
We.
Yeah, nah. This one's not about no girl. This one's about. So it's like it is melody for you, but it was me talking to myself and anyone that like needs a lift up. It's
Gotcha.
like I called it aura. You'll hear it in the lyrics. You'll hear it in the lyrics.
Is that street approved?
Weird. Got some sound effects.
Yeah. DJ.
So like I just got up and I'm trying to get back. Nothing coming easy when you're down in the dirt, but you got it, baby. So I'll make this song for you. I made this on my phone too, Ben.
On the phone? Chop it off the iPhone.
Make sure it's yours. Yeah, I found my aura. Had to go take a tour of Europe. Had a store in my heart. The store cures it, but we've been apart. Cause I'm always running. Bridges have been burned. Myself importance. I know that I can't learn unless the lesson is one that I can't go without. I just wanna live a movie life that I can show about. Had to cut my demons for the ones that I can grow without. Some of them are part of me. You can't take them out of me. Been there since the start of me. Losing all of them will be like taking away my heart from me. Forgetting about myself just never seemed to be too smart to me. Everything they taught me. Now that part's like studied it my whole life. Genius in my own right. I ain't getting no tips like a waiter on a slow night. Had to learn it quick. I could fake the hook this shift. Hard times turn into gifts. When you're positive that this is the path that you were made for. I'm talking about like my demons, and you know how you know when you trying to get healthy and you trying to cut everything out of your life, like no more vices, no more of this. I just wanna be on that healthy path.
Facts.
Yeah.
And you sit there and you're like, I gonna forget about myself though. Like I've been in the mud. I've been dragged. Like
Yeah.
you obviously want to take a shower, but like you still want a little bit of dirt on your shoulders. Like you don't
Don't
want
Don't forget where you came from.
You don't want to
yeah.
rub all of it off. Like,
Facts.
I do.
But those are the things that got you to where you are now. Like you gotta remember where you came from. I get what you're trying to say.
that's why I be
Like, yeah.
rocking the. Well, I dyed my hair. So I be rocking the two-tone hair, the two different shoes. It's
I get style enough. His style's different.
it's a
like it.
balance. It's a balance of everything.
Yin yang type
that.
shit, right?
Yeah.
I like it.
Fucks with
I
that.
like it. dog. I like
Yo.
it.
So going through the music, like how do you feel now today? How the music industry is now? Do you feel like it's been impacted for the good, for the bad? Like, what are your ideas on that?
I feel like the music industry was never really good. It's all about business. That's what every industry at this point in the United States is all business oriented.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to find like personable people. But with that being said, when you find that right group and those people that will work with you,
Right.
that's the people that take off. But it's hard to get that because you need that. You need to either be discovered, you need to know the right people or be discovered by the right people.
Gotcha.
And there's so many of the wrong people out there that so many of these good, like great, talented artists get fucked over.
Mm-hmm.
Like they get shelved. They sign you, shelf you. I've seen it happen to too many people. So
Facts.
I'm deathly scared of like, I don't want to drop no music because I don't want nobody listening to it. I don't want to get signed. I'm like, I'm low-key scared of the next step of the progression to where you get that attention and then
You gotta like
You
keep
don't-
building off of it.
you don't want to, but you don't want to fall for it.
Right.
You don't want to get like that need for attention
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
or that, because then you'll make a misstep.
Right.
You'll step with people that you don't want to be stepping with, and then you get caught up.
I feel like you're secure in who you are though and what you want to do, that you wouldn't allow people to do that. Like you're thinking, like I get where you're coming from, like trying to be scared or whatever, but you have like enough people in your corner who's gonna steer you on the right path. And then again, you're secure in who you are and what you want to do. So like you'll be fine. Like just don't be in your head so much. Like you
That's
got it.
facts. But you never know someone until you do though.
Facts. I think what needs to come back is the artist development that certain companies
agree.
would do. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like you saying, I think it would take away that fear, because now they just want to know if you got it or not. You know what I'm
it or
saying?
not.
And
'Cause
no, go ahead.
So like you was like, to build off what you were saying, they just want to know if you got it or not. You already got the numbers. You already.
Yeah.
They want to see that you proved it, because there's so many people that can prove it, even if their music sucks.
Right.
So many people that are getting these numbers. It's like
Exactly.
no matter how good your music is, if you don't got nobody blowing your lineup, if you don't got that 10K on Instagram and a blue check, we don't even gonna give you a look. And it's like,
No, that's true.
don't look at me then, because when I
Right.
blow up, you gonna look stupid.
Exactly. And that's the shit that I hate, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a
Facts.
lot of talented motherfuckers out here who's not being seen, but the motherfuckers who are half as talented are, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And like you said, fortunately, this shit is a business, and it's like, I feel like a lot of these motherfuckers are paying for their shit. If you want
Definitely.
to be real
Definitely,
about it.
labels are definitely paying for streams and
You know
for
what I'm
like.
saying?
Yeah.
But if you think about it, everything is about paying. So it's all about who has the money, who can market it best, who can get the eyes, and whether you paying for it through the like. I feel like almost nothing is natural progression these days. No one just getting big off the music, off the vibe.
Facts.
It's all because you have to, but you have to put that money in nowadays because everyone's putting that money in.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like it's more like payola. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
like you buying those streams. You just
Like
I might start doing that shit. Fuck it.
I'm telling you, if you got the bag, go ahead.
Right.
Hit up the #1 playlist on Spotify. Like, here, I got something for you. I need my shit at #1.
Facts.
But like to go back to what both of you guys were saying, that goes back to conversations we had before where they're looking for people who are marketable, looking for people that they can control and manipulate and be like, here, we want you to do this. This is what's selling right now. So like, also like how I told you before, like if you're comfortable with where you are and you're true to yourself, you're going to find those people who are willing to work with you and get you to that next level without having to change who you are.
Facts.
So it's like the industry right now, like, yeah, they're just looking for someone who's marketable and someone that they can push their own agenda on and how they can make money. They're not really caring about the person and the artist themselves. Like, they just like, this is what's selling right now. This is what you got to do if you want to make money.
Facts.
So
I'm too free spirited for that shit. I'd crash out. You lock me in that box and I'm crashing.
Nigga swerving.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. So I want to try something real quick, bro.
Yeah, let's do this.
I'm gonna shoot 5 words, and you just whatever comes to your head, just say it.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. Blue skies.
Clouds.
Okay. Nike.
My pops.
Oh.
Sponsored.
Okay. I like that.
Sponsored, my son. Sponsored.
I like that. Music.
Melodies. That's my genre. That's my jam.
Like that. Favorite artist.
Kendrick. I was about to say Bryson Tiller though.
Bryson Tiller, one of the
that's
ones.
nice,
People
yeah.
like a lot of people be sleeping on Bryson
they
Tiller.
do.
They don't show the love that he deserves.
Like that nigga changed. Well, not changed, but he birthed a lot of niggas since that the fucking trap soul shit dropped. He birthed a lot of niggas.
That's
He picked up where Bryson Tiller left off, and he turned it toxic, and he made it that toxic R&B. That's a new genre. He started a new genre.
That's crazy. Let's see. Arizona.
Ice-T, can I get another one?
Yes, sir. I got you, my boy.
Oh,
Not
goodness.
sponsored. Shout out Arizona Ice-T though. You can hit us with that.
But if you
feel me?
sponsored,
Hit us with that
Need that
sponsorship.
sponsorship,
We need that.
you
We
dig?
need that.
join the
That's
camera, Steve.
So one of my favorite tracks of yours was "No Time with You."
So that's my most recent one. Shout out. I might have messed that up. I'm sorry if I did. I don't wanna.
Let's play
But
for the people.
Luana.
she's an artist in Toronto. Artist, engineer, producer. She does it all. And I was in a club, and it happened to be her birthday. And so my homie, the promoter, and so he brings her into the table. I was with my brother in the Raptors, and I won't say anything about them. But
Expose it, nigga. Expose it. Fuck it.
So she walk in, she sit there, and like he introduced me. We're chatting it up, and he goes, "Oh, she's a producer." I'm like, "Oh, you produce, and you an engineer?" And so we got in the lab like a couple weeks later, and we throwing on type beats on YouTube, and one pop up, and I just started singing, and then she like, "Oh, this fire!" So we start recording it, and then I started hitting that point where it's like I'm looking for bars, but I can't think of anything like really concrete, and she sings one. Hop on that shit right now. Hop on that shit right now.
Yeah, hop on that shit. Yeah.
And she was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, this sounds way better with both of us."
Facts.
And so she hopped on that, and that was history.
Let's play for the people. Said no. So what was the song again? No time with you. No time with you. No, ain't it? All right.
This one is about somebody though.
We gonna get into it.
We
gonna get into
might.
it.
I
We gonna
might.
get
I don't know if
Go crazy.
I don't know if I want to put her name on it.
You don't have. We can block it
We'll
out.
leave it out
You'll bleep it out?
Yeah.
if you want us to.
That way, I got you. I'm like, nah. Post that. I'm like, nah, I'm keep this.
Baby, what you searching for? Everything that comes to me, I'm working for. And it could be yours. Baby, what you searching for? You're the reason that I smile. Fall in love, it takes a while, but I don't get no time with you.
Reservations at Jacobs, baby, come slide tonight. It takes time to know your mind, but it's feeling right. Just roll the dice, this game of life rewarding the risky. So come get tipsy and go some rounds like a boxing fight.
No, you don't need to question, you don't need to ask twice. Sorry, baby, but I'm living the fast life. Oh,
She killed this
think
shit.
about your life. Got me out of my mind.
Girl, you playing games while you wasting my time.
Boy, you know I'm busy while you hitting my line.
Oh goodness.
Now you wanna
Marcellus,
see
give
me
your
when you
friend.
telling me lies.
Vibing.
Lies. Are you telling me lies? Baby, I treat you right. Right. I treat you right. Baby.
Hey.
I treat you right. That's a, I like that vibe. So what's the person making that song?
Story of this one.
What was it about?
So
Let me
What
know.
she do?
What she do?
I told you we was putting on tight beats, so I wasn't even planning about none of that. And she put the beat on. I started singing. I started thinking about somebody. So there was this one girl I met in a club in Toronto. Ultraviolet is the club. And we hit it off the first night strong. Not like that. None of that. None of that.
It happens, you know.
A little bit of that. None of that though. And we hit it off strong. And when I tell you I fell, boy, I crashed, fell,
Nigga
head
trip.
over heels, face first.
Yeah.
I was pushing it. I was forcing an OD. I did way too much.
Toronto
I
girls
probably
are
pushed her
different,
away.
bro.
And then so one day I was at a Raptors game and she was there, and we was at the car, and she's hella busy, so I don't get like no time with her. And we was at the car and she wouldn't kiss me, and I was like, "You're not gonna kiss me?"
I don't know if I want to hear this.
It's like that now. So I was like, I bet. And then but like I got over it. I was being a little sensitive, and since then we just been friends. But like a little bit of flirting here and there. But then so I get in the stew, and we had dinner reservation that night. Jacobs is a steakhouse in Toronto.
Okay.
I love that. And so we were supposed to go, and so it's like, baby, what you searching for?
Mm-hmm.
And then everything I get, I'm working for. So it's basically like I need you. I'm trying to get time from you so that we could build something, if that's what you want to do, type shit. But it seems like that's what you're trying to do. So like, and then she's like, oh, but I'm busy, nigga. She can't say nigga though. There's one hit. She can't say nigga. You took out one race.
White woman? White?
And you'll never find her on the gram either because I don't follow her.
Ooh.
They protected.
We homies. But yeah, nah, shout out her. She hella cool.
Say names. Name names.
You don't have to if you
It's
don't
like
want
nah,
to.
fun.
Peer
The
pressure.
only reason I don't want to say her name is because she's a notable person.
I mean, we could, if you do decide to say it, we can just bleep it out, but you don't have to say it. They want you to say it, but you don't have to say it.
If you keep playing some of the songs I sent you, I'll say it in one of the songs.
Got you.
I'll believe it out. I got you.
No, like, and if you let me look through the songs I sent Zaria.
Ooh wee.
Exclusive. One of that straight approved pod. Straight approved.
I say her name in a couple of songs.
You didn't send the one that I actually really like.
Which one?
That had that line where he's like something
Alright, so-
like like, you know how basketball they say up next? Like, you said something about that.
I'm not,
like,
but I'm okay. I know exactly what
yeah,
song
you
you're
didn't
talking
send
about.
that one though, and I was like,
I gotta think though. I forgot I played you all these like.
yes, you did.
So we was on the way to my brother's. He was playing in the G League, to one of his games, and on the way back, I rode with her and her mom, and we were playing my music. And I usually don't play that shit for nobody.
Yeah.
I dropped a couple. Like I've done a radio show, and I've dropped a couple songs. But besides that, I'm not really like marketing. I don't want nobody to hear that shit until like, because I love my music, but every song I make, it gets better. So why am I going to drop this shit? Wait, give me like 3-4 months, and like these summer vibes is going to be something that's never been heard before.
No,
type
trust
shit.
me.
So like,
Give me the exclusive first, then drop it.
so
Facts.
Alright, so why you found it?
I made
the
like
song?
when actually, so the day after me and this girl met. So I'll keep giving you the story. So the day after, or a couple days after, we were texting and stuff, and I made a song. Oh no! It was after it was like a week after. It was the day after I tried to kiss her at the game, and she dubbed me. She didn't really dub me, but she was like, she wanted to kiss me, but she was like, we shouldn't. We really shouldn't. Cause she was like, I have my own shit going on right now, and I don't want to hurt you. And I was like, you could do whatever you want. Like, I don't give a fuck. You can hurt me.
Like, hurt me, please.
Right.
Please.
But then, so I sent her a song. I made and sent her a song because she called me fragile.
Fragile.
And I basically made a song about. I'll send it to you right now. About.
Send it, Zara, and then you put it in the group chat.
I basically made it about how I'm not fragile and how she's like a. So what I say in the chorus is pretty little bird flying in the wind, but I cannot catch you. Maybe it's a sin that I try.
All right, so while you find the song, then July 15th, we are having our live show. Make sure you got your tickets at streetapprovepodcast.com.
Get them, John.
The first 15 people who buy tickets will have $5 off the ticket. Just type in save 5. All caps save 5. You get $5 off.
All caps.
Boom.
Now.
What the fuck you waiting for? I'm lit. Hurry up.
What are you waiting for? Buy that shit. I know you got the tab open. I see that shit. Buy it. Buy it. Like.
Is that the song? Is that it?
Not yet. Hold on. You sent it?
Yeah, I sent it.
Ooh wee.
But so yeah, it happened to be
Wi-Fi
my...
lagging.
Oh, I'm not on the
No, you're
Wi-Fi. That's why. Let me hop on this Wi-Fi real quick.
Over.
No, it'll be quick. It'll be quick. So, which one is it? I'll tell the story.
I don't
Oh,
know.
it came through. It came through.
It happened to be my birthday, and I didn't sleep. So it's like 4 a.m. on my birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and I sent her this song. Boom. And she's like, it was so mixed signals. It was like, oh, you spent your birthday making me a song. Or no, it was the day after my birthday because we went on my birthday the night before. So it was not, the day after my birthday. She was like, oh, you spent your birthday making me this song. Kind of like flattered, but like, nigga, you tripping. Like, you fell too hard. And then, but we talked a little bit after that, and she was like, oh, I didn't mean to say you were fragile. I meant like you were like caring. And then so that's when I made another song talking about how I am fragile.
So you got a lot of songs out of her.
Yeah. Oh, there's more coming too.
All right, here goes. Let's play the song you just sent. Let's
But it was
play
like,
it.
yeah.
Low said I was fragile.
Low-key crazy. Low-key crazy.
He said, he started off with the shit.
Like I didn't know what I was doing.
I had to tell her how I felt for real.
I thought you had seen me.
Music is how I get out my feelings.
Maybe I'm just always romantic.
Don't you mean it?
Flying in the wind, but I cannot catch you. Maybe it's a sin.
This one's still pretty rough too. It was like, it was one of those in the moment feeling songs. It was like, it was raw. And I was gassing it that we should date. So I was like, oh, but I was joking, which I was. Date me, but still keep giving me kisses.
You can give me, but you don't. You saying that I'm kind, but that's just everything you know. I'm the coldest saint, angel of the fallen. Words to me are pain. The sentence is my calling. I'm just telling stories of my life that brought me pain. Happiness is great, but only her can bring me pain. I've been filled with shame, plenty years of sorrow, till I woke up one day and said I'll make a bright tomorrow. It's my fucking life. What are the choices you're making? How do you see my creation? On this beat I made life, with my life is the education. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Go ahead and choose me. There's always folks in the road, but none of them make you free. None of them niggas is me. Go ahead and find out. You'll be most decorated, but I'm bringing rain to a drought. I'll do it with or without. Nothing in my life that I need. Possession is making of sadness. Sadness is the first step to greed.
Pretty little bad.
Yo, you want to be someone's background vocals.
No, one of these
so
days,
bad.
one of these they don't be on the stage singing. Y'all gonna be hating.
So
One of these days, like, nah.
bad.
Sorry, did I send you Floatin'?
Yes, you did.
Okay, then Floatin' is the one that came after that when she said she didn't mean to call me fragile.
They really like this girl pretty much. Like this girl?
She damn near ruined my life.
Damn,
I was
that
ready
one-
to crash out. I'm not gonna lie, this is all my fault too. I was so drunk in that club. And so usually at this time I was like, man, fuck these bitches. Because I was like, oh, no, this is an even crazier story. I hope my ex don't watch this. Because if she do, she gonna not be happy.
You got stories just like him.
No,
name names. You got 5 minutes left. Name names.
So when I met her, me and my ex were on and off for like mad long before this. Mm-hmm. And like I wasn't talking to nobody. I was like, fuck these bitches. I don't want no one. But then I went to the club and I met her and I was like, God damn.
You're like, you different from my old thing.
No, you different from anyone I've ever seen type. Like this is generational. Like,
oh shit.
Like legend status. Like she the GOAT. She greatness. And so at that point I was talking to her and the next day I was on FaceTime with my ex and the girl, she's like still talking to her ex too, so we'd already talked about it. Mm-hmm. Not tripping. And I'm talking to my ex and the girl texts me and I started smiling at my phone. And my ex,
that's where you messed up
so hard
and
for.
She said that.
Yeah.
And I turned red.
I
I started denying it. And then she goes, oh, I was just joking. Like, you don't need to get so defensive. And I was like, see, my bad. I couldn't tell you it was joking. I thought you was serious. Like, I thought we was back on this because we used to be toxic. But I wasn't doing nothing like that. I wasn't cheating or anything. But, like, after that moment, I was like, damn. I can't. I love you. I still love you, but, like, this girl generational. And I still love you. It's fine. But she generational though. It's
different.
It was like a different jump. And like, I'm sorry I left you, but like
Toronto girls is different, boy. They get you.
Once I get my money, I got you though. I got you.
All right. So what's your plans?
You still be breaded. I got her.
What's your plans for 2023? You dropping an album, dropping music, dropping an EP, LP, CP?
Planning on dropping an EP to be like, I guess this is the beginning of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I'll go beginning of August because that's when shit really starts going down.
Yeah, August, like mid, like yeah.
That'll give me some time to get in the studio and really record some of the songs I've been making demos for. But I got some heat, and then if that don't happen, then it's gonna be winter for sure. Winter is the LP, but I'm hitting Summer League for Vegas.
Ooh.
And then
tickets, get some tickets. Like no.
I mean, if you all need tickets, I can get you tickets. If you're already there.
Like, Vegas, I ain't going to Vegas. No.
Oh God,
I'm booked in ticket already.
That shit about to be lit.
I'm out.
After that, I'm gonna be in LA, and I finally got a couple of studio links to LA, so I'll probably be out there and I'll get out.
The vibes out there probably be like great. The vibes in LA, studio vibes in LA.
Yeah, no, them studio vibes just kill it.
Nothing but hookah in there, right? Hookah and drinks. That's it.
A lot of things to
Yo,
smoke.
think about LA, bro. When I was out there, like anybody and everybody just comes to one of those studios, bro. Like famous.
Yeah, you never know who will pop up.
I met Jazz Cartier.
Who that?
He a Toronto artist.
Okay.
We was on, where were we? I think we was near like Melrose or some shit like that. Had a little studio and shit. And we just saw him on a block, like just walking down the street type shit. So like they really be outside, like friends we see on the block or in the hood or some shit, bro.
Oh God.
That shit's lit.
Can I just say I'm really proud of you though? Like
we're all proud of you.
Proud.
Not just you. We're all proud of you.
Those are great words to hear.
Like I'm extremely proud of you. Just keep doing what you're doing. You got it.
And definitely the music that Zaria sent me, I was fucking with it off the rip. So definitely keep doing your thing. And
that's shit that's ass. Just wait.
Hopefully you drop something on platforms. I can like listen to my car and shit, like be bumping and shit.
I'll send you the ones that are on platform. I got them on platform. I don't be promoting them. I don't want y'all to know I'm gatekeeping. Don't listen to my music. Don't listen to it.
And here you have it, episode 54 in the books.
You dig.
My boy Jordan. It was a great episode. All right, Marcel, let's take us out.
Yeah. You already know what it is. Street Approved Podcast. Hey, make some fucking noise for our boy Jordan coming through to the studio, dropping some bars, getting these bitches in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Hey, to that girl that was fucking his heart up. Hit him up, bro. Like, come on, stop playing with him. You feel me?
Nah, she still be hitting me up.
Oh, I bet. All right, never mind.
It was her birthday the other day. I FaceTimed her and she said, "Thank you. It was very kind of you. You're sweet."
That's what's up.
And I was like, "That's not the type of shit I want to hear."
Hey, keep it that way. If you're watching this, but anyway,
I mean, she's still responding, so you in there.
Oh, there you go.
From a girl's
she be
perspective.
FaceTiming me. So she FaceTimed me the other day. She was looking great. Oh my gosh, I swear she was flexing on me. Like, she know what she do. She know what she doing. No, I don't even like you no more. Don't watch this. I don't
Say
even like
names,
you.
say names.
I don't fuck with
Hold on,
shit.
that-
He gonna tell us one day. But
No, I'll tell you after they turn the camera off. Yeah.
After the podcast, tell me what it is.
I got you.
Oh,
I got
God,
you.
I'm about to tell you.
Hey, before we get out of here, July 15th, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Is our second motherfucking podcast show event, networking event. Come through. Tickets are what? $20. Come buy a ticket.
Slide
We
through.
sold out 4 times last show, bro. Like, come on. Come on, like, come on. We come through. We're gonna have food. We're gonna have vibes. We're gonna have performances. We're gonna have everything. You know what I'm saying? Hookah, all that shit. It's
That's what he there
summertime.
for. That's what he there for.
You feel me? Summertime, so wear your best sundress because I know y'all gonna be out there looking right.
I can't look.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Summertime.
you know, yeah, we can't look.
We can't-
But anyway, don't be smelling nasty, you know what I'm saying? If we gotta use that summer's eve or some shit, Dove, you know what I'm saying? Smell good. Niggas stop wearing that Axe spray and get some real shit, you know what I'm saying? Get that YSL. Smell
nigga,
good
not good either.
for the shorties out here, you know what I'm saying? Street Approved Podcast. Go
They
get
like
your
me.
tickets. We out of here.
Bow, bow, bow.